This is 2KMC, and this is also your chance to learn about the upcoming events in the neighborhood. This weekend, check out Big Top Challenge. The fun is larger than life, and so are the heads. On Wednesday, get recreational and head to the rec, because all day long, you can earn double rep. Next weekend, if your My Player is a 75 overall or lower, you can raise your ratings with Boot Camp, where training and exclusive prizes are waiting. And for more Wednesday action, show off your passing skills at Dime Time, where you'll work with the community to reach the assist goal. To recap, here's our big board of all the upcoming events in the neighborhood. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and get active.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA. Sunday night action right here on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. DA, take it away.
Kevin, good evening. Karl Anthony Towns is certainly the franchise player now for the Timberwolves. Cat said, "You lead by action and you lead by words. I'm more of the action guy. When things get tough, I've got to be the guy that leads the charge." Kevin, he knows his role and he knows his place atop the Wolves franchise.
Knows it very well, DA. Thank you so much. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Chris Paul.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and that's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Kaminsky out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Ricky Rubio. He's out there with Edwards. And it's Towns in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
No good from Booker. Now the Timberwolves with it. And the pass to Okogie. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns is doubled. Back to Rubio. Over Ayton. Here's Towns. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Towns has got the first points up on the board tonight here for Minnesota. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, you think back to Deandre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range, and while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
The Suns shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
And % beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, the #1 pick in the 2018 NBA draft, Deandre Ayton, is going to be a feared big man for years to come.
Now, here's Rubio. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Towns, no luck. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Booker finds Paul. Edwards against Booker. Launches a three. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Towns gets it to go.
Well, the body control of Karl Anthony Towns, just a terrific job to take the hit.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in.
Hey man, March 6th can't come soon enough. We're gonna show the community what defense can do, man. Splash is the best offensive player, but we better show the community that defense matters too, man. Splash is my guy. We got business to handle.
Yes, sir. We made it through all the obstacles. I told y'all, no problem. We finally at the top. I told Tommy me at the top months ago, man. We giving the community the showdown they want. Best offensive player versus best defensive player. I can't wait to get started, man. This is going to be a movie. Make sure you tune in.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Clouds passing high over the 10th Avenue Bridge and the Mississippi River here in Minneapolis. A gorgeous scene. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Kaminsky, and it's Paul in at the point. And for Minnesota, Ricky Rubio is out there with Edwards. Then there's Towns, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4-man position. Now, here's Rubio. Pass to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And in their season series against this squad last year, very lopsided in their favor.
Yeah, they swept them and basically told them in how they play, you're not on our level yet. And they look to continue that dominance tonight.
And here are the Timberwolves. And here's Edwards. From past the arc. Rebounded by Deandre Ayton. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Booker outside. Swiped away. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Okogie misses. And here's Phoenix. Now, here's Bridges. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Bulls in Chicago. Six to shoot. Passes it to Booker. From downtown, it's rebounded by Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
Oh, come on, fella. And power it down. That dunk was ridiculous.
There was absolutely nobody that was going to get in the way of that finish.
Not when he's bringing that kind of force.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love. all-star big man who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Rubio, the pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Edwards with it. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. It's stolen by Kaminsky. In the corner, it's Bridges. No good with the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Another miss by Minnesota. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ayton finds Paul. Shoots. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Got a hand on it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And yes, it's good.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Rubio looking around. And there's the pass to Okogie. From deep. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Never know what Paul's going to do in these sets. I mean, he's so unpredictable and such a great floor general. I mean, he does a really good job of just picking defenses apart.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And here at the midway point of the year, lots of guys banged up, Clark. Is it hard to decide when to play through and then maybe not to play? When to sit?
Yeah, you know, that's a good question, Kevin. And a lot of times it's about pain tolerance, the severity of the injury. Is it something that you can play with that won't linger on and you don't have the possibility of further injury? Those are the factors that go into playing hurt or playing in pain.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Phoenix. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference. And checking out Minnesota, they find themselves in the dregs of the conference.
And I think for the Timberwolves, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
And here's Booker after the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Wizards in Washington.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Now here's Booker. He's got 7. Pass to Kaminsky. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Boy, a confident shooter from this area. Kaminsky obviously has put in a lot of work in this aspect of his game.
Pass to Towns. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Towns wide open. Another miss by Minnesota. 3-on-3. Here's Paul. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Rubio. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 6. And that one drops.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Now here's Ayton. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against the Bulls.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And here is Paul after the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns, and it's good. 2 points.
You know, for a small guy, you got to respect how calm Paul is inside. I mean, he knows he can get his shot over anybody, but he's got to be crafty and clever to do so. Good display of patience there.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Phoenix making some changes. Jay Crowder's checked in for Kaminsky. Johnson comes in for Bridges. And Moore subbed in for Chris Paul. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Noel. He had 15 points last outing. Kicks to Rubio. Passes it to Reed. Here's Noel. Drops in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Suns have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Now here's Booker, guarded closely. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
The pass to Reed. Rubio outside. Five on the clock. Over Moore. Rubio misses. Suns leading by 4. Here's Booker. Banked in off the glass. Booker's got 11 points.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Pass to Hernangomez. To the middle. Here's Reed. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now, here's Rubio. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's the floater. Booker outside. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker. And now an 8-point Suns lead.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Johnson attacking. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Lehman, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 10-point lead. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Ayton. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Lehman shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Culver's checked in. Phoenix also making some changes. Saric has checked in for Deandre Ayton. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Booker. Good on both. Suns leading by 10. Passes to Galloway. Three-pointer, Crowder. A three-pointer is right on target.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Noel. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you don't see off guards inside all the time, but Culver, with his size and skill, does a nice job doing the dirty work to get to the foul line.
And coming into the 2019 draft, Jarrett Culver seen as a prospect with a high floor, but perhaps a limited upside. Clark, do you see that?
Yeah, you know what, Greg? I think it's one way to look at it. I kind of look at it this way. You have to keep raising your basement so that your low is higher as you go through. And I do think he's got a pretty good upside. Most of it is going to depend on how he develops as a perimeter shooter.
That free throw, no good. And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
And the second free throw, good.
Boy, the work ethic is something that stands out for Jarrett Culver. Very impressive.
Johnson outside. Crowder, the pass to Saric. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. Got it. Good job in the low post. Crowder's got 5 now.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Here's Noel. Unloads from 9. Saric grabs the board.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
There's the pass to Galloway. A floater. Up again. Saric on the follow. And the Suns lead by 16.
Really like how Saric uses his size and length to get after the offensive glass. Very good at crashing the boards.
And so it's Phoenix in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a tremendous offensive catalyst, Chris Paul recently talked about the defensive side.
First and foremost, we just got to do better. And I think the first place where we need to improve is on the defensive end. We've played so many close games this year. It's like we try to make every game interesting.
Spoken like a future head coach, Greg.
And when it comes to closing, CP3 wants to leave nothing to chance.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Suns.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Suns. Saric is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Etuan Moore. And it's Galloway in at the 2 guard. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Now Edwards. Pass to Reed. Edwards with it. Shoots over Crowder. Kept alive, Minnesota. Layman pass to Reed. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
With that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
The Timberwolves have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. They led by as many as 18 points. Tipped away. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
For 3, Bridges. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 14. And here's Culver. Down low. Noel, no good.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Bridges, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call to foul.
They'll settle.
Take a break. Take a shot.
And he knocks down the first one. Minnesota making a switch here. Okogie's checked in. And a change for the Suns. Kaminsky's checked in. Both free throws good from Bridges. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Noel, defended by Paul. Paul grabs the board.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And Šarić kicks to Paul. Out to Šarić. Towns with the steal. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Noel passes to Towns. Not going to go that time. Suns leading by 16. Bridges dishes to Galloway. Pass to Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. Clock at 6. And nothing seems to work as that one misses, and he's 0 for 5. Here's Okogie. Šarić grabs the board. Šarić has got 4 rebounds in this game. Paul against Edwards. Paul kicks to Galloway. With the teardrop. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Edwards. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Minnesota making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Paul passes to Šarić. Back to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. The Suns 5th.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Here's Noel, defended by Paul. Noel, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now, here's Bridges. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Galloway. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Well, a chance here to check out Chris Paul. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 5th in assists, 5th for free throw percentage, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. Pass to Towns. Edwards with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Devin Booker. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Deandre Ayton's checked in for the Suns. He's perfect from the line this time.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
To the inside, Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Here's Okogie. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington. Over to the wing. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Out to the right wing. Now the pass to Towns. Goes back up. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Noel. Pass to Okogie. Outside, Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Noel passes to Edwards. Here's Okogie. Fader on the way. No good off the back of the rim. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Passes it to Vanderbilt. Paul against Rubio. Now the feed to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, I love how Towns plays with a chip on his shoulder. He brings it every night with force.
Booker looking around. The pass to Paul. He dishes it to Kaminsky. Here's Booker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Both free throws good from Booker.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Here's Rubio. Lays it up off the glass.
This is what Rubio gives you. Effort combined with skill. Able to finish through contact.
Rubio against Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. Towns with the steal. And they're running. Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Paul finds Kaminsky. Now, here's Bridges. Hernan Gomez covering. Paul outside. Over Edwards. Phoenix no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 16. Out to the right wing. Gets that one to drop. A rare make, bumping him up to 3 for 10.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Paul. Lets the three fly. He can't get that one to fall. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Pass to Rubio. Six on the shot clock.
Yet that's another for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Now Bridges. He feeds it to Kaminsky. Over Edwards. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards can't hit.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Bridges shot good.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And the Timberwolves call timing.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Both teams will make substitutions. The story of rebounding. Now a look at the league's best players on the boards. Number 5 is Deandre Ayton.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Edwards kicks to Rubio. An easy 2 points on the layup. Rubio's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Back to Moore. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Rubio outside. Pass to Reed. Back to Rubio. To the right side. And that one misses from Layman. Phoenix leading by 14. Crowder inside. Covered by Rubio. From deep, Moore. Rebound, Minnesota. And here's Edwards. 8 points for him. The pass to Reed. Over Johnson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Thursday, They'll be facing Steven Adams and the New Orleans Pelicans.
In that game against Portland, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Kick out to Moore. 1:04 left in the first half of the game. And good that time. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Pass to Hernangomez. Over in the corner, Edwards. 5 to shoot from the arc. Booker pulls it in. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Crowder, the pass to Johnson. Feeds it to Moore. Booker dishes to Moore. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Johnson kicks to Booker. They shoot again. Misses off the right iron. Now, here's Rubio. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Three-pointer. That shot, no good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their defense has been terrific in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, hot start, cool finish. What happened out there?
Well, we came out with a lot of energy, but in the second quarter it died down a little bit. You know, it's real. Everybody's very excited. You know, our team's excited, their team's excited, officials excited, you know what I mean? So we just got to calm down and play a little bit.
And I'm excited. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 15 points. Well, some ups and downs for 2018's #1 overall pick, Deandre Ayton. Shaq, how does he deliver on his promise of being a franchise cornerstone big man?
Well, how about first off staying on the court?
Yep.
As long as he does that, he's got the talent to dominate.
Well, Ernie, sometimes when you eat soup, you got to do it with a fork. And his defense has to be first. And I know you could score the ball, but he's got to anchor that team defensively.
Sometimes when you have soup, you got to eat it with a fork?
Yeah, you got to work harder.
Get it. Couldn't you have just said he needs to work harder?
No, I think the analogy is better.
Have you explained it? Shaq, you ever eat soup with a fork?
Nope, I eat cereal with a fork.
I don't even know why I'm here. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Edwards is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
And stolen by Booker. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Missed inside.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Vanderbilt the pass to Edwards. Towns, and it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, you know, the energy, the hustle, the length and reach, Towns using it all to perfection when he attacks the offensive glass.
And the rejection by Ayton. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Bridges. And here's Booker. Fires the three. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point land.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up. Always active with his hands around the ball.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, you know, Okogie has quickly proven himself to be a dynamic player. He flies around the floor looking for ways to help out his team at both ends, which is quite impressive for a young guy like him.
Both shots good from the stripe. Suns leading by 12. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. No good from Booker.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Paul with the ball. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Minnesota with the ball. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've got an 8-0 run. Passes it to Edwards. Here's Okogie, defended by Bridges. And the basket by Okogie. Okogie's got it back down to within single digits for Minnesota. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They led by as many as 18 points. Kaminsky up top. 6 points for him. Clock at 4. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Let's take a look at Ricky Rubio. Some stats on him. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 11 points a game, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills too.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Saric has checked in for Ayton. Second free throw, no good.
And, you know, really, Towns is the total package. A versatile scorer, skilled defender, and strong competitor.
Paul finds Saric to end the cold streak. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Saric.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Paul passes to Saric. Now Bridges. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Bridges has got 7.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Timberwolves.
And the pass to Towns. Over Saric. Here's Noel. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Rubio against Paul. Towns, the pass to Noel. Rubio outside to the wing right side. From about 16, Noel, no good.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Here's Paul. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's Okogie. To the middle. Here's Noel. And he lays it straight in. Noel's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Paul outside. The 3. Saric trying to break free. Was shot by Paul. No good.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Kicks it out to Rubio. Here's Towns. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Towns has got 15 points.
And, you know, defensively, you have to try something different. I mean, Towns has been lighting you up all night.
Booker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Free throw good, Booker. Culver's checked in for Minnesota. Crowder, he's checked in for Phoenix. Langston Galloway comes in for Paul. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Now Rubio. Okogie inside the three-point line. Great look, but off the mark. Suns leading by 10. Here's Galloway. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Rubio outside. A shot by Culver. Nobody around. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Here's Noel. Defended by Crowder. Noel, no good. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They led by as many as 18 points. Shot by Crowder, no good. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Noel. Rubio outside. They swipe it. Here's Galloway. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pulls it from the elbow. He can't hit that time.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Okogie misses. Suns leading by 10. Booker with it. Guarded now by Rubio. No good from Booker.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded closely, and the shot goes in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Knocked loose. They're running. Here's Galloway. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now here's Culver, the fast break chance to end the drought. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there. On a roll now. He is on fire.
Give him the ball, get out of the way, and let him play.
Minnesota calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Like I did the cool, I dribble right through, nothing you do. I got the new, they making new, checking the proof. The topic is crucial, got nothing to lose, got nothing to lose. Jumping out the jail with the shoes, NBA kids better watch
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in, and Layman subbed in for Josh Okogie. And then for Phoenix, Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges, and Moore subbed in for Devin Booker. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by the Suns. Crowder's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks it out to Johnson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Edwards inside. He's against Crowder. Here's Layman. Shot clock at 6 to stop the run. And Jarrett Culver gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Deandre Ayton's checked in for Dario Saric. Phoenix leading by 15. There's Galloway. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Noel passes to Reed. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And on the season, you know, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Culver. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And the wide open shot from Crowder. The three-pointer, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Noel. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Noel's got 4 this quarter. Suns leading by 14. 1:57 left here in the third quarter. Moore outside. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Ayton inside. Minnesota with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Layman. Phoenix grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points. Outer dishes to Johnson. Ayton kicks to Moore. Back to Ayton. Pass to Moore. Outside Crowder. Now the dish to Galloway. Pulls it up. Phoenix no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Edward. What a jam!
Are you kidding me?
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. 4th, the Suns.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Reed misses. Phoenix leading by 12. Down low. Johnson kicks to Galloway. Passes to Moore. They could use a bucket. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw drops for Ayton.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Ayton hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Ball against Rubio. The pass to Reed. Three-pointer. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Suns lead by 14. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at point guard. Hernan Gomez passes to Edwards. Off target from outside. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. They led by as many as 18 points. Crowder feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Booker, covered by Rubio. Booker the pass to Ayton. Over Edwards. And it's Ayton missing. Timberwolves trail by 14. And here we go. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Paul kicks to Booker. Over Edwards. That one wide left. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Hernan Gomez passes to Rubio. To the paint, Reed. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Minnesota making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Rubio against Paul. From 10 feet out, pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
And he makes the first. Ayton hits them both. And here's Rubio. He kicks it to Edwards. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Reed misses. Suns leading by 12. Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look. And
Crowder comes up to help. Reed the pass to Edwards. Hernan Gomez trying to break free. Another miss by Minnesota.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Rubio against Paul. And taken away by Paul. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if there's anybody better than Chris Paul at starting the break. I mean, he initiates it quickly and turns defense into offense in a heartbeat.
Reed the pass to Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Booker outside. Here's the teardrop. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
Devin Booker taking 2 shots.
Two.
Free throw good, Booker. Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Okogie comes in for Hernan Gomez. Phoenix also making some changes. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Crowder. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Johnson. Both free throws good from Booker. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. And that one falls for Bridges. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Pass to Vanderbilt. Looking to end the run. Rebound by the Suns. Booker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards against Bridges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Shooting for Phoenix, Mikal Bridges. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed or perhaps dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis, what he can do, Anthony Davis, and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
A shot by Paul, nobody around. Hits it from 3-point range.
Well-rounded effort, and they signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
They need this one. Good D by Booker.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And now Minnesota on the fast break.
Timberwolves foul call. Jared Van. That's his second substitution on the court.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Pass to Kaminsky. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
So it's the Timberwolves now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Towns. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And some much-needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by the Suns.
Payne looking around. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
Now, here's Culver. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Andy Davis. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Phoenix. Javon Carter. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Carter. Minnesota making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Carter hits them both. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Payne with it. Passes it to Nader. Now Payne, 6 to shoot. Here's Saric. And it's off the back rim, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Chris for that miss.
Trying to get open is Davis. Shots good by Noel.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Over to the left wing. Here's Saric, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Ed Davis.
Saric is highly engaged and very good at keeping the defense on their toes and making them commit the foul. 2.
And that one falls from Saric. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And, Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great positioning.
Carter outside. Now the pass to Šarić. Here is Carter for the three. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's stolen by Šarić. Here's the break. Here's Nader. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Noel, they get the rebound, and Davis gets it to go.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Nader, the pass to Carter. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope, or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve, but with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. He hits both from the stripe. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree, by all accounts, he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
And he makes both free throws. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower-tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Right wing. Galloway dishes to Payne. Back to Galloway. Here's Nader. His three-pointer is off the mark. Minnesota shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Here's McLaughlin. Offensive rebound. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
1:41 left to play in the final quarter. Carter against Davis. And it's Carter missing. Timberwolves shooting a low 30% mark from the field.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Deandre Ayton.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
He's off on the second. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Davis inside, covered by Saric. Here's Noel. McLaughlin, no good. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. And here's Carter. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. You know, it was just our defense. You know, obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.